A team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, kill. All right, here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
1st and 10, here's Prescott. This one's reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cowboys.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Dak now from the gun. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Kill. 26.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
16-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47.
Man in motion here.
Here we go, 46, 46, 47. Ready, ready?
He'll go with a design keeper. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring the report down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
A 38-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Yes, it's 3, not 6. But to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, it's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery.
That's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. There's the intensity we expected of playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun is Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go 47. Here we go 40. Here we go 48. Here we go 46. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On the screen, this is Harris. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. At 47. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Well, the president nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
46, 40. Then we're going to 52. I can't get I can't.
A third down run with Blue. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Prescott now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Williams from the gun. Get some space around midfield. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the first. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Who gets the handoff? There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. 13-6 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Blue running to the right. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Kill!
Throwing on first is Prescott. This is caught by Blue. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 47! Hey, kill! All right, hey. Here we go, 47.
Now Dak to throw. It's caught at the 4. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And the defender comes away with it. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From his end zone, Williams. He finds Odunze downfield. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. 1st down throw by Williams. Headed out right. Looking right, and he finds him. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams will look to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That's him on the in route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Kill. Then we're going to 53.
1st and 10, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. He puts some juice on a deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 47.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Second and goal.
They go to him again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. That one's complete, right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
What is up? Here we go.
Running with Swift out of the gun. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Williams. Gets it to him on the screen. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for lotteries. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start. It's how you finish.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. First down, here's Dak. And screen here to Blue. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam, or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Williams on first down. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has it downfield, working the left. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Kill. Here we go, 47. 47.
They send a receiver in motion right. Can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
46. 54 wide.
On first down, it's Blue. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Kill. Hey, 47.
Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he runs out of bounds a yard or two behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, Kate, that's one of those situations where the game just, I think, speeds up on the QB a little bit. He doesn't flip it out of bounds before he goes out. It's going to end up as a sack on the stat sheet for the defense, and they earned it with effort, chasing him all the way to the sidelines.
46. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott now on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. George Pickens the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Point conversion.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Williams on the play action. Throwing the out route complete. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
32.
A give now from the gun. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Cowboys 21.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. give. It's Blue. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. That is caught. He's got Lamb. Gets it to the 15. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact play.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all of the time, just like that one right there.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Taken in by Loveland. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's still going at the 30. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of shotgun to give to Swift. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Working quickly here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. That's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Here's Williams. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Williams with 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. A coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is good, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here go 46. Here go, go to 54, go to 54, line in.
Throwing again is Dak. On the move, headed right. To the middle, it's snared by Ferguson. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Looking quickly here. We'll go with the design keeper. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, going to 52. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
We're going to 54, line in. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, Hey, 47.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. All right, hey, 47. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
3rd and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Bears get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready to look.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready, set.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready,
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Let go.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. 19, charge.
Back-to-back carries here. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Get it.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He's going to run here. Kyle Monungai. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They go with Monungai here. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's going to throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. It's on target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. So the Bears come away with the win.